Welcome to my live. Today, I have a few different transfers that I'm pulling things from. And I have the Corner Market collection, and I'm just trying to get my connection going so I can see comments and people joining. Get that squared away first. And then we will go. Let me know if the air conditioning running in the background is too loud for you to hear me. Because if it is, I'll turn the fan down on low. Just so that you can hear clearly. What do you mean? That's funny. I'm telling it to share and it's like, no, that content is not available anymore. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm live. Okay. That's a great, oops. Not quite fast enough. Wants to pull up the, oh, stop it. Now it's starting all over again. The time it takes me to type in and click it wants to disappear on me today. Okay. I think, okay, we're spinning. That's a good thing. Okay. All right, good deal. We're on. All right, so Chalk Couture has several transfers in its Corner Market collection, including these beautiful chickens, rooster and hen. And it also has a grocery, a mercantile. It's got a black sheep. And so I pulled some from the grocery and some from the mercantile to put with these chickens so that we can chalk them on this Grayson board. So the chickens are going to take probably a little bit longer than the words will. And this is a big, it is a size C transfer, 12 by 18. So, and I have my 12 by 18 board for it. So we're going to get a little bit of fuzz on it with my fuzzing cloth. Not a whole lot because it has been used at least once or twice. But just enough to give us a good amount of lint on it so that we are good to go. Okay. Now we're just lining this guy up. And smoothing it out, making sure we don't have any air bubbles and making sure we have a good seal on our board. And this totally reminds me of my Aunt Maddie, who had roosters and chickens in her kitchen. Those were her kitchen theme, and it reminds me of her. Okay, I found a beautiful rooster that I would like to emulate. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some chalk paste and put it on in different areas where I'm going to put these colors, and then we will chalk it. So I've got several off to my side here. I'm just going to pop the lids off. They're pre-stirred and ready to go. Andy, let me know if there's any comments so that I can pop back over to the other screen. Okay, so we're using fawn for the feet color. We're gonna do a couple colors in this area. This is one of them. Okay, and I don't want to go too quickly and then not get this right. Okay. These are really beautiful animals. Love all the different colors. All right, starting with the top of this bird, I think we are really good. It's a little bit different here in the fact that okay, we're going to start with what we have, and then we're going to lift up the transfer once we get this far and do the rest of the colors down, because this is kind of a little bit going to blend. When you're mixing, you just have to put the excess either on a paper towel or wipey, whatever you got with you. Okay. Around here. Okay. We're going to get these leg details real quick. We'll go back and do the grassy area in a little bit. Let's just get these done. Okay. All right, now I'm going to pull it up and let this area that I just did dry good, because then we're going to add some more color. All right. So just speeding up our dry time here. So these birds are so pretty. So pretty. We're getting good here. Good and dry. So I'm trying to show off all these great colors in this bird. So let's put this back down. Oops. Make sure my whole area here is down good here. Okay, so the chicken face, the rooster face, I'm going to come in with a lighter color. It wants to pull some of the color around it, so I'm trying to do that without too much smearing. Okay. All right, so next I want to put some storm a little bit in each of these. And then I saw really pretty blue area. It's kind of like a smoky blue color. But I'm going to do morning sky. And we'll put a little bit in both. It's not like a typical color you think you would notice in a chicken or a rooster. But I thought this looked really cool. So we kind of want to pick up the color of a little bit of both of it. And just kind of do like a little bit of a swirl. And then blend it. And then pull that excess off. And we'll move it over here and do the same thing. And then just pull that through. Okay, and then last but not least, we've got a little bit of grassy area in here, and I just want to dot a couple of greens. I'm doing green envy and a little bit of parakeet in here, and that will make a really pretty grass area that they're walking on. Okay. is our end result. Okay, that is not too bad. Okay, so the chicken that I was looking at had these colors in it, and then this really pretty, like grayish blue, slatey color. It was so pretty. I had to emulate that same thing on my board. So next we're going to put some words in here. Maybe give it a title at the top and then a little blurb at the bottom. So this is our, this is called So these are pieces from the Corner Market collection, and I think that might be too big. That might fit nicely. Let's do this, but well, actually, I changed my mind. Peeled it off. Putting that one back. I think this one would go nice. Okay, so my chickens here. That one's gonna take part of the head off if I do it. I don't want to take the head off of the chicken, do we? Maybe I could just do not the whole little ribbon. Okay, so maybe part of this little ribbon where it says and I won't do the full ribbon. Okay, so we're just going to do that one in white, and then I kind of want this little one that came out of the grocery transfer. I gotta make sure I'm lined up correct. Make sure I'm kind of even. Okay, so I have family owned and operated. Feels like it needs to go this way a little. Let's take it about right there. Yeah, let's see if that goes. Okay. All right, and we're just going to use bright white for these words for our beautiful little chickens. So, however fancy you want to get with your transfers and doing your wonderful signs is up to you. You can be, like I've seen a lot of people take these transfers and just do them like all white, or do it on a lighter board and do all black, and they look great both ways. That works, but I love these animals that they have and that they're putting in these transfers, and so I just have to go color on these rooster chicken set here. They're just beautiful animals. I had to. All right, so put these transfers in the water. If you would be great enough to do color, please post your pictures after. I would love to see how others have done their rooster chicken combination here. I love this. I think it's very, very colorful and pretty. Love it. And I found, like I said, I looked at real chickens, images of real chickens before I decided what colors I wanted to do, so that I could pick from what others have done online, just so that I could try this out. It was pretty cool. That was fun. I'm glad you could join me for that one. So while I'm tidying some of these pastes up, I am going to do for my next one. My next one is behind me here. I'm gonna grab it. I think I'm gonna fall. Well, I'll find it. Somewhere around me, nearby, is a lobster that I want to make to match and coordinate with my crab that I did Monday night, and I will find him. He's around. And that's the board I'm doing next. So, this chickens are going back in the pen behind me. Okay. Goodbye, chickens. Okay, so our next board is the Aiden board. And we're doing Fresh Catch, the other half of it that we didn't do the other day. So let me move some of these other transfers out of the way. So I did a crab and I mixed some of the colors together. And it turned out so nice and looked so good that I wanted to go back and do the lobster. Now I know sometimes you try one thing and it works out good for the other. So I'm just hoping this one turns out just as good, because I loved that. Loved it. I've never eaten lobster before. I've had crab and shrimp and all that kind of thing, but I have not had lobster. Lobster seems to elude me. All right, I definitely want the served fresh daily. We don't need the crab company. We can do New England Lobster Company. There we go. And if we have room, we'll do that little tight knot thing. Okay. All right, seal that one back up. Put that back behind me. Okay. We can do, first let me, real quick, because I don't know what happened here, but I got some like splashes on here. Give that a good wipe. And I will dry it with the non-linty, the microfiber side of my fuzzing cloth. Works great for cleaning or dusting off your board before you do it. So let's do that. Then, while that's drying, we can fuzz the next transfer that we're going to do. Let's do some of the words first up at the top, just so I know how much room I have for my lobster. Okay, so all right, so we have the words New England. We just want to kind of get that on there straight. And even if you're up against the edge, you can still get that down flat. Okay. And we have some bright white to do our word with. Uh-oh. That's a good way to lose chalk paste. Just throw it off my little holder there. Okay, we got white here. Let's do a mini squeegee. set that there because I'm going to use it again. Here's one word. Some of our squeegees that I used for the chickens I want to use again. So I'm going to rinse a few of them off. So this crab, we mixed a couple things together to get that color. Just trying to remember what I did. Trying to remember how I did that. Okay. So I know I did red and some orange and some white in some of the areas to highlight it. So I'm going to get a plate out here for the mixing. When this is dry, that's pretty good. Okay, so I think we can fit the word Lobster Company also underneath New England. So it's just a matter of kind of lining it up where that other word is. Like I want it to be straight. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We're going to do it right there. Okay. Same mini squeegee. Same white paste. This is different lettering. I love the mixing of the font that our company picks out. This one is a really cool one. I love these letters. They're like a double outline. Love them. Love, love, love the font. Alright, we got those two down. Get it in the water over here so it runs off. Wipe my hand off. Okay. Make sure my chickens are underwater so they rinse off too. Okay, so now let's quick hit this with the dryer. Okay. Cap that for a second. Alright, so we're going to get our lobster transfer out. Get ready. If I can get the edge. Oh my gosh. There we go. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Alright, let's fuzz him good. Even though I'm using a Chalk Couture board, which is, this is one of our boutique boards. It's an Aiden board is the style of it. And it's a 9 by 12. I think I'm going to put him claws up. Claws up, everyone. Claws up. Okay, let's see what this is. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, he looks a little bit crooked. Not too bad. Just come down on the right a little. Ah, okay. Being a little booger here. I just want it to be not crooked on my board. I still think he needs to go over to the right a little. Let's fold him this way. And just bring him in a little bit. From under that now. Just a little bit, like just a smidge. That looks really good. Oops. Shoot, don't let it stick to itself. Okay, just smooth out your lobster, make sure it's all sealed down, no bubbles. You got it. Next is, we're gonna mix some of those colors. Actually, we're gonna use candy apple red, okay, then we're using, this is orange peel, and we're only doing this to like part of it. And then I can put my lids on these a second. And then we're going to add a little bit of white to one edge of it over here, just in an area. Okay. Now for stirring. I want to make like a mixture of red orange that's not all the way mixed in. And then just take and add like a highlight color with some of this to give it some dimension. Make it look a little bit more three-dimensional. All right, and now we can apply it in a couple places around the lobster where we want these colors. We're doing a lot of the red orange. Okay, so now we want to get some of that lighter color that we mixed a little bit of white with it. And we're going to put that down the center in a couple places because we want that to look rounded by adding these light areas. And then we'll pull all the colors through. Okay. So now let's grab some of this. Okay, we're going to come through here. We're going to have some excess of some colors. That looks real good. We've got a good marbling looking look to him. Blend it a little if it looks too striated in there. You're dealing with chalk paste on a screen, so all you gotta do is kind of move it around. I like that right there. Let's see what that looks like. We can peel back and take a peek. That looks excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Ta-da! Okay, let me stick this one here. Okay, lobster in the water now. All right, now we're going to dry the lobster good before we do any more details on this, so that we don't mess up our beautiful lobster. I do see a little area right here that did not connect. I'm going to try to freehand the rest of his little leg area there. Okay, so that was beautiful. So it was candy apple red, it was orange peel, and I made a kind of red orange, but without mixing it in all the way. So here's, you can see the orange peel and the candy apple. I mixed it here but left it swirly and not completely mixed. I added bright white here and then just made kind of like the same thing, like I didn't mix it all the way of some of the red orange. And then I applied the red orange around the outsides of everything in the body, and then that area with the white, I just dabbed it in the middles and even on some of these little tentacle things. Then you can do a swirling motion and pull it all through until you're satisfied with the mixture of it. And let me give you a good close-up of it. You can see where that red and white, or red, orange, and white was through the middle. You can see where the lighter areas, it popped those, made it look three-dimensional so it doesn't look flat. This is making it look like it can pop off the board. So that added a lot of dimension to that lobster. So I love the way that turned out. Okay, so now that it's good and dry, except for this part right here, I'm going to put a sign down here, and possibly, if I can fit it, this knot. So let's get started. I don't know if that knot's gonna fit. What else came in it? I've seen a couple of people put the knot there, but I don't know if I like that. What else was in there? Oh, just an anchor. I think this will be fine. I don't think we had anything else besides the knot, unless here's a thought as I'm thinking out loud and deciding what to do. What if I do the knot in a different color and then dry it and put the served fresh daily over that? That might be pretty rad. Okay, let's do, what color would we do that? Let's do, I'm going to look at something real quick. I see. Maybe we could mix a little bit of brown and fawn and do a swirling kind of natural rope look. Alright, so let's do some brown there. Okay, off camera I'm doing some mixing. Doing some mixing and swirling. And then we're going to try that with a thin it's not going to stand out really super dark, but it will give it some dimension. Let's let that dry first. Stick this in water. that was just a little bit of fun through there. Okay, so now, once that is completely dry, we're going to put the words over it. In white. Nice. Okay, here's my served fresh daily. If it blends, I'm okay with that. It was just something I wanted to try to do. If you can read it good, if you can't, that's okay. It was a gamble. You definitely can read it. Not too bad. Okay, so we have a lobster that we did today. Let me move some things over a little bit so we can see the boards that we did today. All right, so we have our lobster and our chickens. That was our main project. Yeah, so sometimes you get a splash or two when you're working on your board or on your hand, whichever. I have both, chalk paste on my hand. So that was a lot of fun. I hope that you liked both these boards. They were fun. They're both from our spring summer catalog. They're on you can find them on my page along with the colors that we used today. That was a lot of fun. Loved it. And then that technique to do the lobster, I want to show you the side-by-side of the crab and the lobster. They were so much fun. This set, it's a C-size transfer. It's called Fresh Catch. And it had everything that I did today and what I did on the crab. The only piece I didn't use, which you could use, is this little established 1948 with the anchor. But these were so much fun to make. I love them. They're so colorful. Those were both fun for me to make. You can see the crab's a little bit more orange and the lobster's a little bit more red. I know that they don't turn that way till you cook them. Usually the lobster doesn't get red until after you boil it, but that they're kind of more like grayish before that, but they're so pretty this color. So I enjoy doing these both. Well, thank you for joining me on my live. If you're watching this as a replay, just comment in the comments of this video, either this one or whichever one you're watching, and mark that just mark the word replay. Then I know how many are watching and about what time, and then I can kind of see where is a good time to do lives. If you are not a member of my VIP group yet, comment, add me to any video, or even message me that, and I will add you to my VIP group. You'll get all the specials. You'll see all the videos. There are sale prices and deals for the people in the VIP group. that the people on my page don't get. I can't do discounts and sales and stuff on my regular page unless the company has some kind of promotion. So I hope you enjoyed this live, and share it with your friends and love it to help me grow my business. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye for now.